significant leaps. They didn't remove the home run robbery yet. You've robbed 8 home runs and Road to the Show. Mike is a thief. Been grinding many seasons and your hands hurt for Staffy. Um, yeah, Landon, what you been up to? You gonna jump on the game? Yeah, I'm trying to connect to Xfinity. Make sure our TikTok chat's working. Looks like it just reset. Okay, good. And we're live on the video platform too. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna play the showdowns that much. They're not that rewarding, right? Let me finish up the conquest maps as much as we can today, and then tomorrow head-to-head play. But yeah, great to have Staffy, Mike, and Landon in the house. Probably not going to get it. Yeah, I mean, unless you're just chomping at the bit to play some football. I mean, football, excuse me. Some baseball. I don't think it's that worth it. Now, if you have Xbox and you get it on Game Pass, then yeah, sure. Why not? But I'd be lying if I said, like, wow, yeah, it's just like a huge leap and it's, so cool or any of that stuff. Do I know Tony Dort? From the NBA, right? Name sounds really familiar to me. I feel like he's played for a while. I may be getting completely confused, though. So maybe I don't know who Tony Dort is. Please refresh my memory. Hey, Jimmy, what's up? Welcome into the TikTok live stream. Have to say, been able to listen to Spotify on the PS5 much better than the game soundtrack, if you're being honest. Yeah, I saw some people saying the soundtrack was supposed to be pretty good this year, but it's all always going to be one of those subjective deals. What's up, Peterbilt? How's your day going over there on TikTok? Did you guys have a cool St. Patrick's Day? I know not everybody really does much for it, but watched a few St. Patrick's Leprechaun videos with the kids and learned a bit more about the history of the holiday that I didn't know. Yeah, man, I thought 19 through 21, I thought all those years were great. Wanted the Shamrock Shake, they didn't get one for Mike. Oh no! I didn't even think about a Shamrock Shake. So yeah, I didn't get one. We get a lot of frozen drinks like ices, and we go to one of the local gas stations around here. Usually they have cherry or Coke, and I'll usually make like a cherry Coke, just like a little bit of cherry because their cherry is very strong flavored, and put Coke. But the Coke was defrosting, and they took out the cherry right now. And I grabbed orange because I'm thinking like it's going to taste like a Shasta or an Orange Crush or something. And I didn't pay much attention, but it was Sour Patch orange. It was so bitter. The kids didn't like it. I didn't like it. So thankfully they're only like 50 cents for a medium, so I bought 2 of them. But yeah, it's a waste of $1. So I didn't get my frozen drink itch scratched, so to speak. They have it for a few more days. Got to get one before they're gone again. Yeah, maybe I'll go through tomorrow, get a Shamrock Shake. I don't think I've ever had one in my life, to be honest with you, Mike. I've been missing out. Hate when the slushy machines aren't working. Yeah, especially if there's like a certain flavor, right? And in this one, they have like four taps, so they're always changing out different stuff. And yeah, sometimes you go in, it's like, God, I don't want any of those. Haven't either. Doing it just to try one. Peterbilt and everybody that's scrolling through on TikTok, hey, please be sure to follow, like, and share the stream. We finally have MLB The Show 24 category up and running on TikTok. They have like 6 at your 7-Eleven. You go to one time all 6 are down. Go ahead and have a fountain drink instead. We'll try the Mountain Dew there, but it sounds extremely unhealthy. Maybe just get a small one, right? Instead of like the 40-ounce monster size. Hey, what's up, Trent? How's your day been? Did you have a good St. Patrick's Day? No, honestly, Paul, it's not. It's not much different in my estimation. I have some other members of my community that probably feel somewhat differently than I do, but I really feel like it's, in my mind, it feels like MLB The Show 23, 0.20 type thing, 2.0. Like there's not a monster leap. They still have cross-generational support, Paul, for what it's worth. So you're playing a game that still runs on PlayStation and all that. Mets are slipping out of the barn here, so that's not going to be great. Trust the verdict. That's why you follow Good Looking Out. Yeah, if you have Xbox, it's going to be on Gamer Pass tomorrow. If you don't have Xbox, I would just say wait for it to be on sale. Have to get a 40 ounce the next time you do the PS5 grind. Oh yeah, you need something refreshing to go along with it. I like getting the frozen drinks if I want to be working outside, because even when they get like half melted, they're still pretty refreshing versus like getting a soda. Although I shouldn't be drinking any of it, I should just be drinking water. But you know, sometimes we want to treat ourselves. Yeah, those PS5 grinds, dude, are not healthy. Or P5 grinds, excuse me. But yeah, all of you guys that are on TikTok, hey, please be sure to follow, like, and share. Particularly as we're just getting fired up. This is our first time getting a stream in MLB The Show 24 category. They just added it to their directory. Mike, I grab 4 2-liter Coke bottles and they're gone by the morning. Gamer Pass sounds like all the adults you knew growing up calling every video game Nintendo. What is it? Is it Game Pass? I don't know, man. I don't have Xbox, so. Yeah, everything's Nintendo. Game Pass, not Gamer Pass. All right. Well, that's what Xbox gets for not being in stock this generation when I went to buy one. Hey Don, couldn't catch you yesterday. How have I been? I'm good. Yeah, happy to see you, bud. What's up, Caleb? I'll try to remember, Tippis. Although, comedy-wise, maybe I shouldn't remember. Maybe I should intentionally forget. Yeah, I was in the ballpark, right? And we're playing baseball, so that's all we need. Just ballpark looks. All right, I'm just trying to fill the board and then take over the bases. Yeah, I do remember. I do remember what you said, but you know that things don't always work out for everybody too, as for their intentions. So it's all good, man. I'm just glad that you're back. Whatever happens, happens. But I hope you had a great St. Patrick's Day. Tippis, I hope you did as well. What's up, Tippis? Tippis is old enough to remember surfing the World Wide Web. I'm trying to think of some other old people sayings. Although that was like the saying at first and then phased out. Alright. We pretty much have the map filled. Where's the beef? Let's see. We're going to end that Yankee Empire right now. Veterans, good enough for me. Alright, Yankees. Let's go. We'll start Maddox and relieve with the Rube Foster. You think either your great-grandfather or great-great-grandfather was an Irish immigrant? Have to ask for Mike. Yeah, so I didn't know St. Patrick was like kidnapped back in the day. That's what I was reading. Baseball for life. Hey, thanks for the likes, Baseball. How are you? Welcome back to the chat. Here's Garrett Cole. 1 to 10, I'd give it like a 7. Warriors fan. And that said is in large part because my expectations were not particularly high to start with. Caleb, thanks for the heart me. Kilo's in the house. What's up, Kilo? Most small holidays are really dark. Alex, thanks for the likes, buddy. The whole Ring Around the Rosie song has a really bad background. Same thing with the 5 Little Piggies that went to the market. That one's kind of messed up too. I'm not going to tell my kids though and ruin it for them. Hey, buddy, thanks for the roses. Yeah, the lights should be corresponding, and they're just stalling. Hold on, let me refresh the lights. Come on, lights. I refreshed them so they'd work over on the purple app. All right, they should flash, bugs, whenever you guys have an action, like a follow or, you know, shooting some roses to us. Caleb, thanks for all the roses. Man, they're still not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Dom Wick, what's up, Dom? All right, we'll keep messing with it. Let me... Oh, yeah. Let me re-add the TikTok connection. I guess that would be good. I was adding all the connections so they'd be refreshed. Because if you're on the purple app, you should be able to change the color of my lights from chat. So, hold up. TikTok buddies. You're not getting your full stream value worth yet. Favorite halfback of all time? Probably Marshawn Lynch. Dude, Caleb, thanks so much, bud. Appreciate you. got the big subscription coming through from Caleb. We will get him up on the subscriber wall as soon as this turn at bat is over. I am attempting to fix the TikTok connection on the fly through Lumia Stream. Didn't realize it wasn't there. And it's giving me a like authorization error, which I don't like. So we may be doing it manually for a while. Did it not update the lights here? I got them here where they should be working. God, they've just completely gone sideways on me. It was working before I went live, as far as changing the colors. So Caleb, yeah, thank you for the bits. Thank you, the bits. Thank you for the diamonds, the gifts, and thank you for becoming a subscriber. Let's get you up on the subscriber wall, and let's strobe the lights here manually. We got our own alerts we can do. Hold on. But yeah, the lights should be. They should be where I can touch them and just get them to work. I'm gonna close out the lights completely and then bring them back on. Hopefully that'll fix it. So give me 1 second. But yeah, you said you were going to do it, and you did. Thanks for subscribing, Caleb. What time is it for me, Gary? It is almost 1 a.m. But yeah, I would go Marshawn as my favorite running back all time. How about yourself, Domwick? Yeah. And anybody that hasn't subscribed on TikTok, if we make it to 50 subscribers ever, we will unlock gifted subscriptions. So thanks for bringing us closer, and thanks for your support, Caleb. So Joe's in the house. How's Joe doing? Joe, are you liking the game, or did you even bother picking up the game this year? What's my favorite NBA team? Oh, I like the Warriors, buddy. I feel like we talked about that before. Don't you like the Lakers? Or am I getting a deja vu feeling that's not true? Sometimes you get that weird feeling like you had that conversation previously. All right, so hold on. I'm trying to fix Lumia Stream, guys. Hey, what's up, Joey? Sorry that it's not working the way it should be. Sometimes it just seems to do whatever the heck it wants. But yeah, I had it fixed because yesterday it didn't work right for Tipist when he wanted to change the light color, and now it's doing it again. But everything's kind of going crazy, so I'm just going to do them as best I can whenever there's actions for you guys. So let's see. You're enjoying it. Didn't play last year, so it feels nice coming back. Oh, very cool. Yeah, I knew you weren't playing well because, or weren't playing because of everything with the vision. Is your vision going a little bit better, Joe? No, you're all good, Bobcat. That game the other night for the Lakers and Warriors was unfortunate with the shot clock acting up. What's up, little Heezy? How are you, buddy? Yeah, it was cool. Didn't do anything crazy for St. Patrick's Day. We went out to the park again, and my son's at an age where he's going to be doing coach pitch. He won't be doing t-ball. So I practiced throwing the ball to him in the air. And that was his first time hitting with the ball in the air. But he did okay. I mean, I was pretty happy he was getting some contact. And then we brought out the tee for my daughters because they'll both be playing t-ball. So, yeah, a little spring training for them. And then, like, we were next to the park, so we brought some stuff to play with. My wife got them a little... It's like a little rocket set that you stomp on it, and it shoots these little... I don't want to call them Nerf darts, but that's kind of what they put me in mind of. Things up into the air, so the harder you can jump onto it, the higher up it goes. So they would take turns doing that, and I worked with them individually, and I don't know, they probably each got in 10-15 minutes of practice. My youngest daughter didn't pay attention for a whole long time, but I mean, she's only going to be turning 3, so can't expect much. Yeah, hopefully he'll have a good time, Joe, this coming year. His group is going to be 7 to 9, so he's, yeah, like 7. So I don't know how he's going to do playing with 9-year-olds, but he'll have fun. If he plays in Vegas, I will become a Vegas fan. Ricky pimping it on the home run out in New York. Who do I think will win the championship this year? As far as NBA, my guess would be the Nuggets are still the team to beat. Although it seems like the Celtics have been pretty hot most of the way throughout this season. Just, I apologize, guys, about the lights. I like all this stuff to work. I took a few minutes and tried to fix it all prior to going live, and it's just like it's doing what it wants to do. So, We'll try to fix it if we do a restart there, but I'll just be in my dashboard and change things as best I can. I should be able to click on to the lights on my Stream Deck, and that's not happening either the way that it should be. So something's just buggy with Lumia Stream, I think. What do I think about the Sam Howell trade? Yeah, we got him cheap, so I think it's a nice trade. He's going to be the backup to Gino, per the general manager Schneider. So I know some people like to turn everything into, oh yeah, it's going to be this, it's going to be that, and you know, expecting it to be a quarterback competition, or he's going to replace Smith, and I don't think any of that stuff will happen. Right-handed for all three of the kids. I used to, you know, love hitting baseball so much that I would always practice hitting left-handed, and I felt like my swing was smoother on the left side, but I always had more power to the right. So when I played games, I'd always hit right-handed. But right now, I mean, they get their hands all crossed up and grab the bat the wrong way, so I don't even want to try to introduce switch hitting to them. Sam could potentially next year, later this season, if we're not good. Yeah, I mean, if Seattle's like a 4-win team last couple weeks of the year, why not throw him out there and see what we have? You want to get Andrew McCutchen jersey, but you don't want to pay $117 any places. I think that DH Gate is cheap, but you're going to have to wait for it to come in internationally. I was thinking about making an order from DH Gate myself. All right, at least the lights, I can change them from my side. I think Stoffy wanted pink, so we got the lights pink. And yeah, thank you guys for all the support. Sorry I got sidetracked. I always like all my stuff to work. I mean, every streamer does, and sometimes it just doesn't come out hot the way it should. How do I feel about Steelers getting Wilson? Yeah, I thought it was a great pickup for sure. If you guys fix it, then I'll just do it. It should be like an automatic integration. It's not doing it quite the right way, Mike, but I got you with the blue. So let's see, Tippis was the opposite, way better contact control right-handed, and way more power left-handed. Oh, that's interesting. And let's see, Tippis saying Celtics beat themselves, or let themselves get beat by the Lakers. We still haven't figured out how to get past Denver. Based on this foolproof analysis, the Nuggets would beat the Celtics in the finals if they beat. What do I think about Fields? Yeah, I mean, the Steelers have had a really good offseason as far as addressing quarterback situation. They got a veteran that's won a Super Bowl, and they got a guy that was a high-round pick on a rookie wage contract to be their 1 and their 2. And if Wilson's struggling, then I think Fields probably gets to play. Seahawks were good with Wilson. Yeah, it was a long time back, but yeah, Wilson was good for us for sure. Can only throw right-handed for Tippis. There's been switch pitchers before, to be fair. Yeah, that guy came up for the A's. I cannot think of his name right now. Had the double-sided mitt with 2 thumb spots in it. He was solid, for sure. Hey, Brandon, thanks for following us. You are the first follower on MLB The Show 24 since we got a new game category for 24. Brandon, the lights are supposed to do this when somebody follows, but they're being jerks. The lights are. Not you guys. You guys have been great. So let me get this set here. And Trent just followed as well. Thanks, Trent. Hold on. There we go. Lights are going to flash for you guys. Trent and Brandon. A couple legends. Who's everybody's favorite baseball team? And we can definitely talk football as well if you guys like. We've done a lot of Madden content of late. Atlanta Braves for Caleb Kirk. Reds and the Bengals for Trent. He's all Cincinnati all the way. Who do you root for in the NBA? Do you root for the Cavs? Out in Cleveland? Just says, I can't remember if the pitcher or hitter, but they make one of them declare which side they're throwing hitting from. Yes, when we got the double switch hitter. Yep. Yeah, I don't remember how that was either. But yeah, you just had to pick. So that way the guys weren't flipping every single pitch or something. Yep. Cavs fan and Seahawks fan for Caleb Kirk. Now, Caleb, if the Sonics re-expand into Seattle, do you have an interest in that, or are you staying with the Cavaliers? I can't remember region base if you're in Washington or not. And Caleb, if you make it into the Discord, I think you may have already joined, but I'm not sure what your name is there. Please let me know. That way I can update your roles so you'll have subscriber access in the Discord. You did, okay. Yeah, if you just want to ping me and be like, hey Donnie, it's it's Caleb. Unless your name matches, then that way I can get it updated. Hey bro, Twisted. Okay, yeah, I'll go through and get it updated for you. Alright, so Griffey had a no doubter, and we got one with Ricky as well, so we should be good. We're just trying to finish out this map, and then we'll get into the next map after that, and probably start working on the Team USA map. Showdown's kind of slow on the progression. Oh, should I be pitching those American League West pitchers, Stoffy and Mike and Tippis? I know there's some little glitchy deal where if they pitch so many innings, you get a bunch of PXP towards the affinity program. Or does that only work like in Play Now? Should probably start the USA map. The 33 inning game sucks. Yes, it does. Having to sit there and sim all the little map battles gets tedious for sure, Mike. But I guess we'll get started on that tonight. Relievers need 3 innings pitched for 10 or 15K. So if I just start them and let them pitch till they're tired, let them rock, right? Hey, thanks, Jack. Yeah, I wanted to put the Sell the Team shirts on. I know someone had put those into the show last year. They were not in the vault at all. So I got a feeling Major League Baseball may have sent a directive to SDS, like not to let the A's fans promote that too much. Been my team since 7 years old. Thought on the trades in the NFL? Yeah, it's fun to see trades in the NFL. The NFL, in my estimation, has always had fewer trades than NBA and Major League. And back in the old days, right, Trent, they would have the trade deadline like really early in the NFL season. And I know they've moved that back in recent times. But yeah, why not open up the trade? So it was always like off season, you might get a deal here and there, and of course draft day. But it's fun when there's some swaps going on. Bears seem like they've made some improvements. I'm pretty happy with Seattle picking up Sam Howell. The Bears didn't get a lot for Fields, but they may have felt like they're better off getting something and just getting him off the books and clearing that out. I was thinking he was going to be at least worth a second or a third rounder for what it's worth. Steelers have had some good trades. I'm trying to think of the other trades that have happened. Do I do fantasy football? Indeed we do. And we have a fantasy sponsor. It is Underdog Fantasy. If you guys are not signed up with Underdog, please use my creator code. It is DYF, like Danielle Freak, and they will give you up to a $100 matching deposit bonus. We'll do a lot of fantasy baseball as we're getting into the baseball season soon. I didn't want Fields personally, Nigel. What I've seen of him wasn't, particularly impressive. However, for that price, I mean, if it's like, hey, you only have to give up a conditional 6th rounder that could go into a 4th, I wouldn't have minded him on a flyer. But yeah, I think Howell might end up having the better career. And I know, Fields went higher and all that stuff, but we'll see how they work out. Square's open. Yeah, Square's always open. What's up, Ethan? How are you? Anybody that's yet to follow, please be sure to follow. I'm ready to flash the lights myself. Flimia Stream's not going to do it. I'll do it for you. All right, so next game, we're starting the relievers, and we're going to get through the XP thing faster. We're going to use the tactics. Most interesting offseason in a while. Mike's letting you guys know from the Purple app chat. And then he wishes Tampa would have done something trade-wise, but no reason to throw off the team's mojo. Yeah, I thought Tampa did well. They got all their big-name guys back, right? Hey, near Zack Attack, how are you? How are the graphics coming along? Are they getting close to getting those delivered for you? Great to have you in chat, near Zack Attack. And those of you that are on TikTok, I appreciate you guys hitting the like button. We, of course, want to get the follows and shares and all the activities going as much as we can. But number one thing is just, hang out and watch. And then hopefully everything else just kind of takes care of itself over time. Got your guys back. Brought in your old strong safety that you love. He was the guy who picked off Josh Allen 3 times in week 1 last year. Doing good. Logo is done. DM it. Oh, awesome, buddy. Yeah, I'd love to see it. All right, we'll get the win there against the Yankees. We'll see if that's a hidden stronghold thing as this one flops over. All right, you got Rube up to P3, Tamar Johnson, and an NL East affinity pack, which isn't much. Now, my biggest issue is going to be remembering to start the reliever and let them just try to suffer through 3 innings. Hopefully, I can hit well enough. We might have to go put things on rookie if I can't keep the offense high enough. Trying to run down the shout-outs for the buddies. Give me 1 second. Hope everyone will follow everyone else. Staffy, when you remember, update your link, sir. If you be so kind. If not, I can try to do it. I know you changed some of the names recently. So let's see. And we got Joe in the house. Lost to Gains here. What's up, Lost? There we go. And yeah, we got a shout out Lost again. How's your day been? Sorry for spamming chat a little bit. But Nate, how are you? Great to see you here. So let's see. Love the Tamar Johnson. Hit so many home runs with him. Yeah, his swing is nice for sure. Feels like it just jumps off the bat. But I'm doing great. Yeah, hope everyone's had a safe, fun holiday for those of you that celebrated with regards to St. Patrick's Day. I was losing my mind on what it was called. Hey, when did I do that? So let's see. No money spent. Correct. Yeah, I won't spend money on stubs. I mean, I shouldn't say I won't. I never have, and it's not my intention to do so, but sometimes somebody says, hey, I'm going to donate X amount for you to rip a bundle. It's like, okay, I mean, if you want to see me rip packs that bad that you're spending your money on it, okay, I'm not going to say no. But yeah, very unlikely that we're going to spend any real life money on this game. I'm tempted just to play it on rookie, but sometimes playing on rookie, the PCI kind of gets funky. We'll try it on veteran. But of course, buddy, yeah, hope you guys all can connect with one another. You know, it's fortunate to have a nice community of folks that are, some of you guys are coming in before I'm even live waiting for the stream to get started. So I know that you're excited for the game, and I appreciate you being excited to spend some time with me. Oh, dude, they crushed it on the logo near Zack Attack. Love that, dude. Seems like exactly what you had. Yeah, I won't spend my money on stuff. Hey, yo, yeah. What's up, Jason? I mean, I never do on these games. I just feel like if I'm not going to grind it out, then why spend money on it? Because it must not be that important to me, is my mindset. And I know there's guys that are my age or around my age that feel differently about it. To me, when they started the microtransactions and the, you know, buy this expansion pack stuff, it just broke my brain with gaming, because I was used to getting the cartridge, and you would play the cartridge, and then those started turning into disc over the years, and that was like the whole game. And yeah, okay, now you can play online, you can play with your friends. That was really cool. Or you can make a friend online and play a head-to-head game, you know, and things have progressed over the years. But the concept of like, oh yeah, spend $70 on this game and then spend $70 a week or whatever more on the game to stay up with the releases, just, yeah, it doesn't sit with me the right way. But I don't begrudge people that do them. Yeah, exactly. I knew that's what you were looking for, Zach, was something with the puzzle pieces. So I'm glad that they did it. They did a splendid job on it, and I hope that that's what you had in your mind, because sometimes when you have something in mind, it doesn't always come out the way like an artist will you know, render it. So yeah, I thought it looked great. Sometimes it feels like the hitters hit better on rookie than vet. Oh, maybe that's part of it too. Crushed it with Henry Aaron. Hammer and Hank. Has somebody ever gone up to you and said, hey, I know you from streaming? No, not yet. However, my neighbor just found the TikTok stream the other day. My neighbor right next door. And I recognized his name because he came in and said, hi, neighbor. And that's like something you almost expect somebody trolling to come in and say. Is like, okay, yeah, you're my neighbor, right? Okay. Haha. But no, it's him. So that was pretty cool. And we always have a nice conversation about sports anyway. So if he comes by and hangs out, then that's great. All right, so we gotta try to use this deal. If you use Iglesias or the National League East guys, I think they have a reliever as the boss. I think it's Iglesias that's the boss, right? That we get 10,000 PXP or 15,000 PXP. So he's going to going to be out there the full game is my intention. Oh, hey, what's up, Craig? Won't you be my neighbor? Yeah, call me Mr. Rogers. Oh, Craig found me. Craig, I don't recognize you. Stranger danger. Craig's in the neighborhood. Not a great start here, Iglesias. When you grind out your parallel cards, you can't play on rookie. It feels too easy. You don't know. The AI hitters hit worse on veteran than rookie. Now I got you. You've had people recognize you, Zach? I know one of our buddies is Desert Rat, and he has like the car wrap that has all his socials on it. So I wonder if that would get some attention too. What team do I think in the NFL needs to do a rebuild but won't? Shoot, that's a good question. Let me ponder it. And of course, anybody that wants to weigh in, let's see if we can answer the Caleb Kirk conundrum. You need to rebuild, but you're not willing to do it. So somebody that's still trying to hang on to competition, but the window's closed or closing. I'm trying to think of teams with like really old quarterbacks, or I think the Cowboys. But here's the thing: I think the Cowboys have close to a championship roster. I don't think it's going to work with McCarthy. So I would say Dallas comes to my mind. Hey, what's up, George? How's your day going? Welcome back to the chat. All of you guys that are hanging out on TikTok, hey, please be sure to follow, like, and share the stream. Up until this year, the Patriots said it's Mike. Interesting one there. Like, I think Seattle's kind of in the rebuild deal with the new head coach. And they cut a lot of the veteran dead weight. So I think they're on it to some degree. And I think Seattle kind of started with changing of the guard when they traded Wilson. I mean, the first name that came to my mind was the Panthers, but the Panthers are just down bad. Like, I don't think anybody says like, oh yeah, they're hanging on to previous glory. They're just kind of in a weird spot. We'll fluke that one in. They weren't winning to change this year. They were historically. They were not willing to change. Yeah, that's very true. They seemed like they were going to plug in Mac Jones and just keep contending, and then it eroded away more and more each passing season. Of course, buddy. Yeah, pleasant dreams to you near Zach Attack. If you can't sleep, we'll be here hanging out. Looking forward to seeing the overlays and all the other things that they're working up for you. Hope we can get DK more involved. Yeah, that would be good. I don't know if it's a few sweeps or more bubble screens or whatever they can scheme him open, hopefully. But yeah, DK needs to have the ball in his hands more. What's up, Goober? How's your day going? So we are going to knock out the Team Affinity Conquest and start the US map. I think is going to be the plan. Tomorrow, we'd like to play some online head-to-head. Tomorrow, I won't get to stream more than like an hour or two. I will stream, barring being just exhausted. Because Tuesday morning, I have to be up early to drive my son. Might get in an afternoon session Tuesday for standard release as well. Weird, had to fight a guy at work today? Dude, what happened? Shoot, I don't think I ever got into it with a coworker to that degree. I had a coworker. Settle in. Here comes an old man Donnie story. My first job was at a golf course. The golf course owned an RV park amongst other little businesses in that small town. So they had this guy that was like the general manager of everything. And he, his wife, and one of his young adult daughters all worked there. As well as his stepdaughter worked there, but she didn't live with this man. So this guy was really hot-tempered. His name was Mike. So his daughter worked at the golf course, but sometimes she worked at the RV park too. But anyhow, the RV park's like a separate thing. But this guy would come in, yell at the old ladies that were like the managers of the golf course. We had one in the pro shop, one in the restaurant. They hated him because he'd always come in and yell and scream and stuff. It didn't work with me. He did it like once, and I didn't laugh in his face, but I just kind of smiled, and I just didn't let him, pull my chin. Just trying to set the scene for this deal. So I'm closing one night, and I've been at the golf course, I don't know, 6 months or something. So it's my first job. I'm there, but I'm not like super established. But I used to go to the golf course a lot through my teen years, so people out there know me. and I've already closed out the till, right? So the cash register's closed. I counted up the money, put it in the envelope. The business office gets it the next day. Blah blah blah. Some guys come in and want to play 9 holes, is how I remember it in my recollection. It may have been they wanted to hit some balls on the driving range, but I'm pretty sure they want to play 9 holes. And there was still enough time in daylight that we didn't have to like close up the course and run home or anything. So I take their money, and the tradition, the procedure was you take their money and you write down what it's for, and you leave it for the morning shift. So this guy's daughter that works there, stepdaughter, comes in the next day, but she doesn't put the money in, and I'm closing the next day, so I'm closing up for her, and there's like $45 missing. So dummy Danielle Freak decides, hey, I'm not going to get framed for stealing, and I blew the whistle on this guy's daughter, and they went and you know, supposedly she got in trouble. The owners knew, whatever. They didn't fire her, but she was in tears apologizing to me the next day, saying that she just needed the money and borrowed it for a little bit, and blah blah blah. But the dad was supposedly very disappointed in her. May have just all been a front for me, but thankfully they didn't fire me. That's the weirdest thing I think I've ever gone through in my work life, as far as like not getting into a fight like Goober did today, but having something where, yeah, I usually could have just got fired there, because I kind of thought like, all right, the deck is stacked against me because this is all nepotism at this workplace. But thankfully they were all cool about it, and nothing happened. And I mean, she was out of line to be pocketing money. I don't think she was really gonna put it back in like later. I think she was stealing, but it is what it is. So Goober's saying coworker tried to steal. Usually you don't care, and I let him steal the base on. They aren't stealing from you, but he threw something at you. Didn't even punch back. Dude, what a scumbag. What was he stealing, if I'm allowed to ask? I don't want you to say anything that you're not supposed to say on like social media, in case, you know, like your bosses track you over here, and you know, somehow it would come back on you. Charles, thanks for jumping in as a follower. But yeah, like a lot of stuff, you know, you see it's like, is it worth getting involved in a workplace? And a lot of it isn't. But you know, if it could come back on you, then I feel like it's time to say something. What's up, Rack? How are you? I think it's pronounced Rack, right? R4 NK. Oh no, we're gonna lose with the place. Yes. Son of a gun. All right, that's what we get for kind of pitching through the 3 innings. I gotta hit better than I'm doing. So let's see. Titans 2, they couldn't decide what they wanted to do last year. Yeah, the Titans, I mean, they felt like they should have contended for a while, right? And then they had that home field advantage game in the AFC, and they lost first round, if I remember correctly. Tannehill had a terrible turnover game. And yeah, they were kind of stuck in limbo for a minute. Good call, Mike, on the Titans. But Charles, thank you very much for the big follow. Let's try that again. We're trying to get all the PXP. So hopefully I'll hit better. I need to score like 3 or 4 runs, because that pitcher is going to get tired pitching a reliever like we're doing. I need to make sure I'm using the right guy. I think it's Iglesias is the boss, right? All right, we'll see. Battery at AutoZone. Yeah, that's messed up, dude. He shouldn't have been messing with anything. Hey, Fig Leaf, thanks for the rose, buddy. So let's see. Had a guy try to steal a golf cart when you worked out at the golf course. Followed him in your car as he swerved across traffic. He got a DUI for a golf cart. What an idiot. But yeah, that stuff happens. Where people will steal golf carts. It never happened where I worked, but we'd always secure them, make sure they were locked in. Some of the other courses in my area, we get the stories of people stealing golf carts. Also, people just being jerks and going out and ruining like putting greens on different holes, like going out and like pouring gas on them just to be delinquents. So yeah, golf courses deal with their share of nonsense. I guess every industry has like its little inside, inside the industry things that happen. As consistent as they've been, Steelers too, holding on to the old guard no matter what. That's always been a Steeler thing, though, says Mike. All right, Griffey will blast one, and we need as many blasts as we can get. That was the second deck shot for Griffey. But yeah, sorry about that, Goober. I mean, the guy that should be apologizing is your coworker, but yeah, it sounds like a super stressful day. Is Yamamoto card good in the game? So listen, I may be misremembering, but I thought Yamamoto wasn't going to be added to the Games Act until he makes his Major League debut. in the Korean series. Mike will probably correct me if I'm wrong over on the Purple app chat, but I don't think he's in game yet. I think he has to make his debut. So yeah, they're confirming both of my moderators, or two of my moderators on that Purple chat. So Staffy and Mike are letting you guys know he's not in game yet. So if you have the opportunity to finish up the Dodger collection now, you'll probably save yourself some stubs, because once you lock in the collection, then you don't have to do it if they add a diamond to it, or any player for that matter. But I'm guessing he's going to start out as a diamond. Can't be in the game till he plays a major league game. Yeah, good luck finishing the Dodger collection. It's bad enough as it is. It's going to get worse. Kind of like Tatis being out of the game for suspension last year. I mean, he was still in the game, but he wasn't in that collection. Had an 8 ERA in the spring. He'll be gold at best. Hey, Zach, thanks for the follow. Let me do something that should be automated, but today we're having some technical issues. There we go. Lights are flashing for Zach. Zach, who's your favorite baseball team? Has anybody in any of the chats ever played the Konami Japanese baseball game? I've heard the hitting is super difficult on that one. A couple years ago, I tried like all heck to get a hold of them to see if they would give me a creator code and some like sponsorship opportunities, but I could never get the right contacts. I doubt they really want a lot of American streamers if the languaging is in Japanese, but I know Ichiro was on the cover a few years ago. You haven't played that one for Caleb. Hey, Pickett, thanks for the likes, buddy. Unless SDS shows Dodger favoritism, wouldn't be shocked. Good for business. Won't see him till the first roster update if you had to guess, at least for live series, says Staffy. Yamamoto's first card might be the Korean. Oh yeah, they probably will do a Korean series, like we had that Mexico City series last year. Didn't Yuri Perez have some type of injury? I'm pretty sure Perez is off or on the shelf for a while now for the Marlins. Yeah, big Seahawks fan. We do a lot of Madden content as well, Zach. Thanks for being here and connecting with us. How would you rate the offseason so far, Zach? Man, we'll jog back and get it. Would love to be up like 3 or 4 runs so we don't have to worry about blowing the save. Or blowing the game, closing it up. Charles, you legend. Thanks for being here. I hope you're not pulling my leg, but you got a few years on me. I'm well into my 40s, Charles, so it's nice to see somebody that still loves playing games. My brother is a little bit younger than you, but he's 61, 62 now, and he still loves gaming as well. So he's been playing Nintendo Switch a lot last couple of years. Hal trade 50-50. Rather have him start than Gino, says Zach. Hey, Purple app buddy. Somebody type exclamation point Gino. We got another Gino non-believer in my TikTok chat. There we go. Yeah. Thanks, Mike. We have a command over in the other chat for people that don't really believe in Geno Smith. It's funny how often he comes up. I personally really like Geno, but hey, different strokes for different fans, for sure. All right, we got Josh Gibson up here in the batter's box. And we spun ourselves into the draft. Wish we would draft Penix. Probably not happen. Oh, God. Excuse me. Had a little respiratory infection. It hasn't cleared up yet, so sometimes I start having a little laugh in my throat, and then I start coughing. Probably not happening now that we have Hal regarding Penix, but you're saying you wish we would have done it, and yeah, I think the window's closed on that now with Hal. I know a lot of fans want him because he was a local boy up that way. Excuse me for barking at you guys. Who let the dogs out? Started with Pong. Yes, we had a Pong system in my house. My older brothers, Charles, they bought it for my dad for Father's Day from Radio Shack, like late 70s. They really bought it for themselves. And then I had the Atari 2600, was the one I grew up playing the most, though. Gerb's here. Gerb says, I thought the game came out today for the regular buyers. Comes out at the end of the day. So it would be, Gerb, if you're West Coast, it'll be 9 p.m. If you're East Coast, it'll be midnight for Standard Edition if you guys are on Game Pass, which I sometimes refer to as Gamer Pass. You like Geno, you think people blame it on him too much, no all line help. Yeah, I think the line was okay last year when it was healthy, but it wasn't healthy most of the year. Geno had a fairly decent season A little bit of a regression from the previous year. Yeah, we're playing Conquest. I think we're on Veteran or something. Jakizi right now. I'm just trying to go through and get as much of the Team Affinity stuff done, and then we'll start the USA map. Been playing Showdowns. Tomorrow, on a standard release, then I'll start playing head-to-head. I hadn't played the game for months, so I'm very rusty. Oh, I don't think they should trade DK at all. I mean, if somebody bumps their head and offers us, like, 3 first-rounders for DK Metcalf, then, okay, that's an offer you can't refuse. But otherwise, no, I think DK is the guy. Also, Lockett's up there, man. So I think you'd like to have Metcalf and JSN as your 1-2 punch, and then hopefully a guy like Jake Bobo continues to develop in that offense. And we did keep the Eskridge, who's never healthy for us, but he'll hopefully be our return guy this year. DJ Dallas went over to the Cardinals, and Dallas was terrible in the return game. I guess he was sure-handed enough for the most part, but never felt like he was going to break one. It's been a long time since we had somebody that felt like they were going to go to the house a lot, like Leon Washington back in the old days. Hey, what's up, Forever73? How are you? Good to have you in chat. Known Todd Bowles draft pick, Geno Smith. Geno does have a tendency to do a double take. Hope he figures that out, says Spike. Definitely not worth that much. Yeah, no. I don't think he's worth that much either. I'm just saying, like, if somebody goes overboard because, hey, they called up John Schneider and said, hey, we got to have DK Metcalf. He's our missing piece. Here's the house and the farm for DK. Then, okay, I mean, go ahead and make that move. But otherwise, no, I wouldn't trade him. Hey, what's up, Austin? How are you? Hey, Jakizi, hopefully I'm saying the name right. Thank you for the follow. Lights are supposed to do it automatically. Today they're doing their own thing, so I'll flash the lights for everybody that follows, as is supposed to happen. Mike is willing to give up a 7th rounder for DK and JSN when Evans retires. What's up, Gumball? How are you? Doing okay. Hope we had a great weekend. Yeah, it was fun, for sure. My wife's off tomorrow, too, so it's going to feel like a 3-day weekend for us because, yeah, we'll be messing around and having a good time. Poke that thing pretty sharply out to left field, but the left fielder's going to chase it down. Did anybody do any, green beer or corned beef and cabbage or any, like, St. Patrick's Day parades or any of that stuff? There's not, like, a particularly large Irish population where I live, so it's not something that's, like, really celebrated that much out here. But we did a little fun leprechaun stuff for the kids. Had Guinness. That was about it for Gumball. How do I feel about the 99 Nestor? I don't think I knew there was a 99 Nestor, to be honest with you. Are you referring to Babe Ruth? Are you messing with me? Love the Jerome Baker signing. Linebacker spot needed something. Yeah, we got Baker. We got the guy from the Bills. I'm not really familiar with either of them, but I guess they're both pretty solid. Hopefully they'll be solid in McDonald's offense. Didn't like losing Jordan Brooks, and Bobby Wagner, of course, is a sentimental favorite for a lot of us Seahawks fans. But Bobby in pass coverage is rough these days. Apparently, there's a huge Irish population in Oregon, says Mike Plays Games. Oh, for 23. Yeah, you know what? I didn't play much 23 after Madden came out. I really abandoned the game. So I don't think I even remember the 99 card for Nestor. There was so many 99s in the game that it really drove me crazy how they went about releasing the content for last year. I'm glad this year they went back to a slower power creep. Can't say I like everything that they're doing this year, but I think that's better. Yeah, there was just so many. And I mean, there was a ton of like 97s and stuff too. So everything for me on last year's game was kind of a blur. I was really happy they got McGuire in the game finally, because he was my favorite player growing up and my favorite player of all time. But still, I didn't enjoy the game nearly as much as I had in the past. So here's the thing. There's a there's a binding agreement, Gumball, but the binding agreement to me feels like it's built on quicksand. I don't think they'll get the stadium built on the Las Vegas Strip as they're agreed to. So if they don't build on the Strip where they've gotten the allocation of the Nevada taxpayer money, then they would have to get reapproved by the state of Nevada to help them fund it. So I don't know. A's are definitely in limbo right now. They're probably 90% on their way to Vegas with a chance that it falls apart. You should 100% be allowed to leave likes. I don't know why it's not working. Maybe it's just some type of glitch because I'm seeing other people able to like the stream, TJ. It's not like I went in and messed with your account or something, buddy. So let's see. We did get a ball in as a habit pack, and we should be accumulating our packs faster using that Iglesias card. I think Iglesias is the one I'm supposed to be using. If you guys know better, please let me know. Let's open up a standard. I've yet to pack a diamond player. We'll still be looking here on this ball in as a habit for our first diamond. Oh, hey, that's not it. It's Jazz Chisholm, last year's cover athlete. He's down to 81. That's probably where he should have been last year, too. One of the worst cover athletes, I think, of all time. No disrespect to Jazz. Like, he's a cool player. He's an exciting player, but felt like a reach when they put him on there last year. Gumball, I don't want to see him in Vegas. There's a fan base out here that loves the team. I can only hope whatever you root for and love that's close to you gets ripped away from you, if that's how you feel, for A's fans. Without trying to sound like too much of a jerk to you, Gumball, but no, that's not the type of talk that I want in my chat. I mean, you're entitled to your opinion, but yeah, I hope that doesn't happen. Vegas, I wouldn't mind seeing getting a team, but I don't want them to get the A's. Nobody should have to deal with John Fisher. So let's see. Mike's saying, you wish they got at least one legend for every team every year. Baez, pretty bad cover athlete. All right, let's go try to take out the Mets and keep getting through that one. And it seems like there's no support for the A's. If you see the Coliseum is always very close to being empty, but there's a lot of reasons for that. They always trade away our players. They've let the stadium fall into a lot of disrepair, and they've raised the ticket prices a whole heck of a lot. Hey, Millennial, what's up, Millennial? What age is the cutoff in your mind between being Generation X or being a millennial? I feel like I'm right on the cusp, being born in 1980. Some folks put me in one group, some put me in the other. I don't really care about the labels too much, but I always kind of find the conversations interesting. Luke with the follow. Let's go, Luke. Won't stop till we get Ben Sheets. Ben Sheets was in Oakland A too. I wouldn't mind Ben Sheets at all. Derek Jeter. Send me a fruit basket, Derek. Need to get on the juice. Did it perfectly, but it barely got out of there. Love on following right before you join so you can refollow to see the lights. Luke, today the lights are green. I'm doing them myself. As long as we don't lose you permanently, Luke. I don't mind. Millennial, thanks for the likes. Mike says, I mean, when he's hitting Javier, doesn't look like he's trying. You need more 2002 legends. What's up, Nicholas? Thanks for checking in on the, I'm going to call it the Red app. Yeah, thanks for being there, Nicholas. Do you like this type of stream over there, Nicholas, the vertical stream, or do you like it to be like full broadcast stream? Because I've been experimenting doing both type of streams through that platform. They need to add the mascots. I would be really happy to have like the ability to play with Stomper, only in like a casual mode, because I know my daughter would go nuts for that if she could come in here and hit some home runs with Stomper. Switched over. Let's go, Gumball. Yeah, welcome back. Great to see you, buddy. Gumball, do you like the scene that I've made for TikTok? Because we switched it up. Lady just caught it on the rebound. Wow, great hands, lady. We should definitely get her into the game. Imagine the Philly Fanatic hitting a 450 bomb to dead center off Shohei. I mean, they got the mascots in 2K, or at least they used to, right? You get to a certain level in my career, and then you could play as a mascot like Benny the Bull, etc. You could go out there and hoop with them. I would think that would be fun if it was like the event only. The problem with the show is they put it everywhere, right? Like Diamond Dynasty with the caps and the creative stadiums and things. Wouldn't mind if Benji Molina was added, maybe Jared Washburn. Enjoy the TikTok stream. Want to see the full screen for MLB for Gumball. Let's see. Yeah, and Luke's saying the same thing that Stoffy was saying. He wants to hit some bombs with the Philly Fanatic. San Diego Chicken would be fun too. And then they could have like the announcers record a little soundtrack. You know, the San Diego Chicken started in 1972 or whatever the story is on them. It's brought joy to numerous Southern California fans, and yeah, they could give us a little history lesson. Oh, I think it's ridiculous. Yeah, I hope it doesn't get built. The stadium's supposed to be based off of Armadillo's back, or the Sydney Opera House, whatever nonsense they're trying to push at one time or another. The renderings were ridiculous. There was no place for the pitchers to warm up. It was facing the west, so the batters would be staring right into the sun as the sun set. But yeah, I'm not impressed with anything that they're doing out in Vegas. I'm doing everything I can to derail the move to Vegas as a vocal fan, for what it's worth. Tippis, he wants to run in the sausage race at Brewer Stadium. Yeah, that would be a little fun side action too. Not to make everything about the A's, but here's another A's anecdote. At the A's games, they have Dennis Eckersley, Raleigh Fingers, and Ricky Henderson that are kind of like the sausages. They're these huge foam deals that somebody hops in and runs around and greets the fans. They have them race each other at the game. Is Zito in the game? As far as I'm aware, no Zito this year. It looks so cool till I heard what you said. Ariona, thanks for the likes. That's literally what John Fisher said, the A's owner, who I think is the worst owner in sports at the moment. But yeah, he said it resembles an armadillo's back. And he said the A's have been underrated, and so are armadillos as a animal. So as far as I care, if he moves them, let the name Athletics stay in Oakland, give us an expansion franchise, and he can rebrand his nonsense the Vegas Armadillos if he wants. But we'll see what happens. They're at the table. They've been at the table with the city of Oakland. They're trying to extend their lease to at least play through 2027 in Oakland. Yeah, exactly, Luke. Yeah, they should just force them to rebrand. Go ahead and be the Armadillos. Leave the Athletics to Oakland and let us expand in a few years. It sounds like Major League Baseball wants to expand in 2030. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking about going to the opening day game. And if I don't go to that one, I've looked at the giveaway promotion. There's a Stomper giveaway day, plush giveaway, and you know, barring somebody being really sick, I want to take the whole family to that deal. My 4-year-old last year, we took her to her first game along with her siblings. It was their first game as well, but she got a Stomper stuffy, and God, she carries it everywhere still to this day, and she loves playing t-ball and stuff. So we'll go and get her another Stomper stuffy and enjoy that day for sure. But I'd like to go to the opening day game and maybe some of the other fan sponsored events things, like when we went to the reverse boycott last year. What's that, Thomas? Welcome to the stream. Hudson, Zito, Mark Mulder, maybe Billy Koch. Mulder they had last year, and he's out of the game. Mulder's tough. Mulder's he's a step below Aubrey Huff. If you guys know kind of how Aubrey conducts himself, I think Aubrey got suspended on Twitter somewhat recently. That's not easy to do in the Musk era, but yeah, Mulder's pretty much off the deep end. Everything is no longer fan favorited. It's all business and what makes the most money. You're not wrong at all on that one, Luke. So see, Kissed through an 11-pitch complete game shutout in a mini season game. What? Just threw an 11-pitch one. I was thinking, who is Kissed? I'm like, this must be a new meta pitcher. You think your first Angel game was a Zach Greinke start in 2011 for Mike? Dodgers winning it all. I mean, if they don't, it's a failure for them, right, Ryan? Hey, what's up, Pierre? How's your day going? It's sad. Use timing and low key. It works. Hey, whatever works for you. I think if it's not broke, don't fix it. Everybody's scrolling through on TikTok or the other platforms, our main platform and our side platforms. Please be sure to follow and hang out and chat with us. Something happens if you follow. Something happens to the lights. Luke already knows. But yeah, I mean, the Dodgers has to be World Series or bust. Already had a super stacked roster, then they got Yamamoto and Shohei, so seems like that's the expectation, but we'll see if they can live up to it. Most talented, you've been a fan since 2014 for Ryan. What's up, Too Shady? How are you? Welcome back to the chat. And Fig Leaf, again, thank you for the rose. I think I said it when you sent it in, but with my lights not automating the way they're supposed to, sometimes I'm missing things that I shouldn't be. So yeah, my first game was 1992 at the Coliseum, prior to Mount Davis being built, and I got to see McGuire hit a grand slam when I was 12. Man, I was pumped up. I was pumped up for weeks on that deal. I thought they were winning the World Series that year too. We lost to the Blue Jays in the ALCS. Dodgers will lose in the NLDS to the Rockies using the power of friendship. Rockies using some mind games on the Dodgers. Start our season on Wednesday. I got to get in all my fantasy plays. I saw Underdog has some higher lowers for the season, so I may get some of those in. Alright, we'll record the out. We're trying to use the Razel Iglesias glitch. I'm not sure which pitcher I need out of the NL East, but we'll start working on that after we finish out the American League West. So he's got to throw 3 innings, if I understand correctly. March Madness, UConn is running it back. You're winning Buffett's billion with a perfect bracket. Dude, I hope you get the perfect bracket. Don't forget me when you have all that money, buddy. Come in and throw me a rose or two. So see, Mike wants to see a playoff game in Angel Stadium. Is that too much to ask for? Yeah, it shouldn't be, right? Like 6 teams make it in every year from each league. So eventually the Angels got to get in there, right? Got your first high diamond and your least favorite pitcher, Crybaby Strider. Oh, Stoffy going hard at the Braves fans here. You think Cody B will have a breakout year? You're talking about Bellinger, right? It has to be the only Cody B I can think of. I feel like he's already broke out. I thought he had a good year last year for the Cubs. I'm not sure what you mean as far as breaking out. Like, I don't think he's hitting 60 home runs or something, but yeah, Bellinger's good. I think he's good in that offense. Randy, I'm pretty sure there's a Randy Johnson card, for sure. The lights would never stop, says Luke. WBC fans probably think Trout and Ohtani would win championships, but they're wrong, says Luke. That was a pretty epic at-bat to decide if it was going to be Japan or the U.S. winning the WBC. We are there as well. That's my more established platform, is the purple platform. Before the World Series win, we made the playoffs like 3 times in our 40-year existence. Yeah, I guess they just were not contending through the 60s and 70s, right? Very frequently. I know there's the famous Donnie Moore home run to Dave Henderson. I think that was the 86 playoffs. It may have been a play-in game, but I think it was the playoffs, right, for the Red Sox to go through and eventually lose to the Mets when Buckner couldn't field the ball and all that stuff. How many home run predictions for Esso, for Shohei Ohtani, or for Bellinger? I'm not exactly sure what you're asking me, Ryan. Sorry, not trying to be obtuse, but sometimes I don't understand. For Esso, how many home run predictions for So? I'm confused. Boner Soup 90, let's go, Boner bro. Thanks for hitting the follow button. It was Game 5 of the ALCS. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, I can see that in my mind. Unfortunately, I believe that affected Donnie Moore a lot and ended up taking his life, right? And one of the best career highlights for Hindu, Dave Henderson. You're currently batting 651 with that Griffey you have. Yeah, Griffey's feeling really good early in the year. I was thinking how that's always kind of the case. The cards feel so good, and then the other cards come out and they don't feel as sweet, as time progresses through. But man, he's been crushing it for me in Conquest. Of course, it's Conquest. It's not exactly the same as playing, ranked seasons on Hall of Fame or something. But yeah, Griffey feels good. Got him as the 3rd best center fielder ever. Who you got over him? Trout and Mantle? Mays and somebody else? Mays and McCutcheon. Yeah, center fielder could definitely be a good debate because Griffey's up there, and of course Willie Mays, Mickey Mantle. I'm probably forgetting a few, but Trout's got to be in that conversation if we consider him a center fielder. I know he's played some corners too. So Mike's got it. He's ranking it: Mays, Mantle, Trout, Griffey, Johnny Damon, Roman Quinn, and Ben Revere. Mickey's the number one for Chief Shady. All right, we'll get the win through that one. It's good to have you back. What's up, Hunter J? How's your day going? All of you guys that are scrolling through, hey, please be sure to hit the follow button. Likes and shares are super appreciated as well. We got a Daniel Freak win. TJ, thank you very much for the roses. Subway Series, Griffey, Buck Leonard, all the buddies going up. And the XP only went up 829. Am I doing something wrong, Staffy? It is Iglesias, right, that I can use for the 3-inning thing to try to go through Affinity faster? Or maybe I'm doing it wrong. Let me go take a look at my roster. I think I have Leclerc as well. But maybe that's not the PXP that I should be concerned about. I guess I should go look at the Affinity. It doesn't show completed after the action report. Oh, thanks, Staffy. Yeah, I always get confused when there's something that's a little glitchy to benefit us. So let's see how we're kind of moving through the program on Team Affinity. Oh, yeah, we're going through the West fast. So the National League East, I guess we need to do Showdown, unless we want to load up on East players. But there's a reliever there too, Wagner, right? So if we get the Wagner, we can just pitch Wagner for 3 innings and blew through that fast as well. So, yeah, maybe that's a factor that I should look at if I have any East guys. But we got a lot of Conquest games to play, so it won't be too bad. But it'd just be nice to get after him. Wasn't able to send anything the past couple nights. Just got your paycheck. Hey, TJ, it's all good, bud. Yeah. Listen, every streamer that's not BSing you should definitely appreciate any type of gifting, subscribing, any of that stuff. However, having the expectation like somebody owes it to you or they should be sorry or something like that. No way, man. Thanks for being here. People coming in and watching is like the key thing. And then if they're active, and not everybody's going to want to sit there and spam likes all night or share the stream to everybody, but the more you guys can take those actions as like a no money spin action, that helps out a lot too with my discoverability. So that's why you hear me like ask a lot, like, hey, please be sure to share the stream. But yeah, it's no biggie. I appreciate you being here, man. Thanks for the gift, but no, don't ever feel bad or feel like you need to do it or whatever. It's just got to be something. If and when the situation arises that you want to do it, yeah, please do it. So I don't know. Should I keep using Gibson or should I force? I don't care that much about Jeter right now to parallel him. Let me do this. Let me make the swap and get Sean Murphy in so we can get a little bit more progress on the NL East. And then we'll just hit Murphy ninth because I don't want to hit with him that much. Okay, I'm at DH. Yeah, I definitely don't want to lead off with Murphy. Let's get Ricky up there. So we go left, right, left. And we get a little bit of progression towards our NL East deal. Because we'll finish out the AL West pretty quickly. All right, back to the Conquest grinded. Buddy, thank you for the finger hearts. Mickey Mantle is from your hometown. Commerce, Oklahoma, right? I think. The Commerce Comets. Yeah, my dad grew up idolizing Mickey Mantle. My dad's from a little town called Porum, Oklahoma. I guess it's really close to Lake Eufaula. I want to say the population's like less than 500 people out that way. Let me get the lights flashing because they're not doing it automatically. Thank you for the finger hearts and the roses, TJ. Okay, so attack. I don't really want to attack. I want to load up the fans at least to a veteran game. So let me do that. We'll hit reinforce. Make a couple mega stacks, and let's just move these fans over here against the Nationals. Commerce, Oklahoma is where he was born, but he moved to Joplin, Missouri for the coal mines. Oh, that's interesting. And then I heard his dad was like really strict on, I may be misremembering, it might have been a grandfather, but I think it was his dad, was like really strict on having Mickey practice a lot and was the reason he became a switch hitter when he was a kid. TJ, thanks for all the likes as well. Let's see. All right, we'll take on the Nationals. There's a little bit of action around that Red Sox portion of the map. So let's go. Time of the day doesn't matter to me. I just like it to be overcast. So hopefully we'll hit well. And again, we're using Iglesias for the 3-inning XP glitch thing. He's the reason you're a switch hitter and why you wanted to learn to swing right-handed for 2 Shady. Yeah, definitely an impactful guy regarding Mantle. Too bad that he had the demons of addiction that I think affected his career significantly. He wrote I want to say it was an open letter through through Sports Illustrated really late in his life, mentioning the regrets of alcoholism, not taking better care of himself, not being a better dad. It's almost like a painful read, but I read it a few years ago, and it would be a good, just kind of sobering reminder to make the most out of life. Not that Mantle didn't have a significant life, because I mean he inspired a lot of baseball players, and particularly players from like yourself, like Missouri, Oklahoma. My dad always loved Mantle, always swore up and down he was the best player he ever saw. And, you know, there's always a fan bias too. I'm not sure how objective my dad was on that, but my dad loved Mickey Mantle, so yeah, it was cool to me, and I like playing with Mantle in the game. I'm glad that they have his rights in the game. I think it's been like 4 years in a row now that we've had Mantle in the show, but yeah, it's too bad that he didn't stay healthy and maybe play a little bit longer, a little bit more effectively. Probably would have had more of an argument as far as, you know, being the greatest of all time had he put up a little bit healthier seasons and numbers. Tight Spot, what's up, buddy? Welcome in. Hunter J, you could switch pitch in high school. Messed up both shoulders, though. Never mastered the lefty swing for Hunter J. We were just talking about switch pitchers a little bit earlier in the stream, and the guy's name that pitched for the A's and the Giants is escaping me. But that guy making it to the majors pitching left and right-handed was a pretty cool story. Yeah, that's another thing too, right? Yeah, he had some debilitating injuries early, and back in those days, man, they didn't have the surgeries like they do now, for sure. Tip is saying, who knows how good he could have been had he not had the knee blowout early in his career. You threw 95% of your pitches right-handed for Hunter J. What's up, Josh V2? Welcome back to the stream. Great to see you. And that one will get caught out in center field. Everybody on TikTok, hey, please be sure to follow, like, and share. We've got over an hour and 7 followers. Not quite the pace we would hope for, but it's a new game, and we're trying to get ourselves established in the algorithm there, too. If it seems like it's really dead to you guys as far as the TikTok chat, yeah, just let me know. We can always do a restart and try again in a little bit after some downtime. It's going good. How was your day, bud? Did you do anything fun for St. Patrick's Day? Molina had a great career. Yeah, I mean, he wasn't like my favorite player because, of course, I'm not a Cardinal fan, as you just said. But yeah, Molina played for many years. It's really cool all the brothers made it into the majors. Like, how often do you see that? I mean, you do see some siblings that make it professionally in their given sports, but that's rare. And he was, yeah, super solid behind the plate. Definitely had his offensive contributions, and I feel as if they should probably retire his number there for the Cardinals in due time regarding Yadier Molina. But yeah, I like the Cardinals. I mean, they're one of the franchises I spent a lot of time watching because McGuire ended up on the Cardinals with that mid-career, late-career trade when he went out there. And then, of course, he got to break Maris's record, which was, at the time, just historic. And everybody was, at least in my mind, everybody was paying attention to the home run race between Mac and Sammy. Kind of captivated the nation. And baseball wasn't in the best state because they'd had a World Series cancellation due to the labor strike a few years prior. So I think the McGuire-Sosa race was great for baseball, as was Ripken breaking the consecutive games played streak. Where's the fastball sitting, says so let's see. The Boone family did as well, right? Ray Boone, Bob Boone, Brett Boone, and I'm forgetting somebody. But yeah, the Boones have had a lot of major league talent. Fletcher brothers, both in the major leagues right now. Braves legend David Fletcher. Steroid era helped baseball a ton. You agree? You believe they'll retire his number along with Wainwright's and Pujols? Yeah, Pujols definitely should be up there. Oh, Aaron. Yeah, how did I forget Aaron? He's still active. He's managing. I wrote to Brett Boone when I was a kid, sent him the self-addressed stamped envelope, and I think I sent a rookie card, and he autographed it and sent it back. So Brett Boone's one of Donnie's good guys. I never sent many to the A's guys. I don't think I ever sent any to them. I was always afraid of them not autographing it and sending it back. I valued my A's cards too much to send them in. Surprised I didn't do more of that than I did, because I loved it when something would show up in the mail back from a major league player. Sucks that the steroid era players will never get the credit they deserve for resurrecting the sport. Yeah, they had a huge impact on the state of the sport and where the sport stands, you know, at this day and age. So Too Shady, only one autographed baseball card. That's a rookie Barry Bonds. Oh man, that's nice. Did you get it signed in person, or is it just something like you picked up for your collection? I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Barry is always a guy that hasn't liked to sign very much. Just got him trying to tunnel the fastball, give him the slider with a lot of run for Hunter J. Trying to go fastball, and breaking pitch away usually works pretty well against the CPU. We're trying to get the full 3 innings out of Iglesias, so he's going to be dead tired at the end of each of these conquest games. Mark McGuire, Wax Project in 3rd grade. So you were Mark McGuire for a Wax Museum project in 3rd grade. Dude, I hope you have the pictures for that, TJ. You should definitely post them into my Discord server or tweet them at me if anybody had the hindsight to take a picture back then. In the Pirates collection, either frozen or a wrong zip code for Hunter J. So let's see. Mike's only got autographed baseballs. You have A's legend Cam Bedrosian, Griffin Canning, and recently retired Cole Calhoun. Yeah, I have some obscure autographs on some Oakland A's baseballs. But some of the names that you guys probably have heard of. Bob Melvin signed for us pregame. Bob was really, really nice to the fans. Seems like he's always like super sincere when you see him corresponding, interacting with anybody at a game. Longtime A's radio voice, Ken Korak, was out and about around Melvin that day, so he signed as well. So that was pretty cool. Jesse Chavez, Uncle Jesse, he signed for us at the A's Fan Fest. And probably a few others. So those are the ones that are coming to mind, at least at the moment. Oh, so yeah, if you'd like to jump in the server, we'd love to have you come in, TJ. And anybody else that's here, you guys can just click on my profile there on TikTok. And if you do, in my biography, there's a link tree. I don't know why I do this hand motion, but yeah, it's like a link, right? So you click on the link tree, and the Discord is the first link up. You can just long hold the Discord link and paste it into your web browser, and you should be able to come in. We've got a cards and collectibles section. We got an MLB The Show section, Madden, Fortnite. There's tons of other great streamers in my community. I've streamed for like 7 years now, so we have over 500 population in the Discord server. Love to have all of you guys come in and chat with us when we're not streaming too. Couldn't feel your arm for days for Hunter J. Was never had the stamina, 30-35 pitches, and your arm was cooked. Most you ever threw was 65 to 70. So Calhoun was a legend for Mike. One of your favorite Angels growing up. Same with Mark Trumbo. Man, Trumbo had like tower power for sure. One of your guys in high school threw triple digits pitches consistently. It was ridiculous. My best friend was the MVP of this Central Valley area that I live in California his senior season. And he threw hard. I think he threw high 80s. You know, that's hard for high school kids. And then he went up to Chico State. Competition was too tough. And he came back and played junior college. Also, I think he was homesick. He was particularly close to his mom, which, you know, good family deal. But yeah, he was my best buddy growing up. He always want to go play catch, right? So we played long toss and stuff, and my hand would just be hurting so bad in the evening because he could just get throw so hard. Not like I didn't throw the ball well, but compared to him, I mean, that dude was throwing lasers. And he would usually play third base on the days that he didn't pitch. So I could only imagine being a high school catcher. You know, you're 15 years old or something, you're back there, and some kid's fully developed throwing smoke at triple digits, or trying to hit it, as an opposing team's batter. And God forbid you get a hit by pitch and you're bruised for the next month because somebody throwing that hard as a high schooler. To be honest, he was either an 11 pitch inning or he got shelled. Triple digit pitch count. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking like, God, the guy was throwing that hard at like 18. He was, a man amongst boys. But you hear the stories about guys like that at the high school level. There's a guy that went from one of our high schools. I was just talking about my buddy. He went to the same high school after my friend did, and he played at Oregon University. He was a quarterback. He played there for 5 seasons. He had a bunch of injuries. His name was Nate Costa, but Nate looked like he maybe had NFL capabilities to him. So you would go out and watch him play high school, and he'd line up on defense and he'd run the deal offensively for them. And it was another deal where it was just like a man playing against boys. Like, it was just crazy. You get the grind, but why am I still up respectively? This is when I always stream, Sam. Listen, I got little kids. If I stream during the day, they're running around yelling. This room gets hot as a streamer with all the lights and the PC and all this stuff. Nighttime is just peaceful and quiet. It's a nice time for me to work, and I can get some rest when my wife's off, or if my in-laws are coming over for the day to do some babysitting for me. This is just prime time for me. I've always been a late night streamer. If you're not a follower, hey, please hit the follow button. Sam and everybody that may be scrolling through. My man, or he's a family man, bro. He enjoys his nights. Yeah, exactly. What's up, Mike Tomlin? Mike, you're going to have your hands full. You got Russell Wilson and Justin Fields. Who's starting week 1, Mike? Or are you going to let them battle it out in camp? Mike understands when you got kids. Yeah, it's tough.
1 ball, no strike.
And like, they want to spend time with you too if they know you're awake, and I want to spend time with them as well. So yeah, okay, Dad's asleep. They leave Dad alone to have fun with Mom for a bit, and then when I'm awake, I can focus my attention on them, or do things that hopefully benefit the family, like keeping the lawn nice or whatever. So see, Mike is letting us know Torrey Hunter was one of his favorites. Albert Pujols basically forced Torrey Hunter out of the club. Imagine being Paul Skinnies. I always pronounce the name bad. High school catcher. Yeah, that poor kid, dude. He probably felt like his fingers were breaking every game, right? Heath Bell, Sean Green are the only notable alumni you can think of from your hometown. Played in the same Little League team as Chargers legend Eric Weddle. I remember you mentioning that. Tippets, I can't remember what you said. Was Weddle like light years ahead of everybody in Little League? Was he hitting bombs every time he went to the plate? Or was he just like a normal kid in Little League? Thoughts on the game compared to 23? It's MLB The Show 23 2.0, to be honest with you, Alvy, in my opinion. I know other opinions in my community differ on that, but I don't feel like there's a huge difference. If I shout out the Red Sox saying "Go Red Sox," you give me well, I just read it off, bud. But I'm not a Red Sox fan. But hey, we love having Red Sox fans here for what it's worth. I have a few diehard Red Sox fans in my community. So let's see, Russ is starting. Fields will develop and learn from Russ. That's what I think too, Mike Tomlin. So let's see, Gavin Lux hitting a ball off you that's still orbiting the moon right now for Staffy. Yeah, I know Staffy has rubbed shoulders with a lot of guys that have played professionally. Is it you, or does the game look blurry on the home run screens? I haven't noticed it, Alvy, for what it's worth. But it could be something with my transmission. Hey, Sam, I'm not going to jump through a bunch of hoops, dude. So, Sam, here. I'm going to give you 5 minutes off. Just watch the stream. If you want to be a part of it, great. If not, there's a million other streamers that'll do everything. But, yeah, I'm not desperate for a follow. You guys should definitely, hopefully, want to follow because you enjoy the interaction. And if you don't get it, then you don't get it. First came in saying, why am I streaming at night? And he's whining because his Red Sox are selling this offseason. Hey, be grateful that your team spends money most of the time. All right, so on to the next one. Standing on business. Yeah, thanks, Hunter. Yeah. Like, listen, I want to make it fun and interactive, but yeah, don't pester me for silly stuff. If he wants to hang out and follow, great. If not, yeah, we'll be okay without him. People think Russ still doesn't got it, but it was Denver's coaching staff. He's going to do great here. Yeah, I think Russ could do really well. I think, yourself, Mike Tomlin, you're going to have to do some things to play to Russell Wilson's strengths, which is not throwing in the middle of the field, and try to get him to make decisions a little faster. He still has a tendency to hold, and look for the moonshot downfield. But, yeah, I hope Russ can have a bounce-back season. My bitterness towards Russ has faded a lot. Let's see. How's the grind going? It's fine. Yeah, we're getting through it slowly but surely. Russ was never the problem in Denver. From a Bronco fan, says Hunter J. 2 games down, 28 to go for Mike. Mike is starting the USA map. Let's see. We're still looking for our first diamond pull. It's not a diamond. It's Tyler Soderstrom. Maybe he'll be a diamond by the end of the year. Hey, it's a gold all-star future stars breakout card, Austin Meadows. I didn't think you could pack those. So that's interesting. And then we got J-Man Choi. He's our main man. And we're still diamondless. We're batting 1,000 on not pulling diamonds out of our packs. Let's see how we're doing on Team Affinity. Yeah, it's really fast, guys. If you want to do the method, and I'm not the genius on it, get a reliever from one of these choice packs, right? Like right now I'm doing the AL East. I have Iglesias. I think you could probably do it with Jose as well. You got to pitch him 3 innings. So you just pitch him the full 3 innings of your Conquest game, and I think it's 10,000 XP towards the affinity that you're on. The next one I want to do is the National League East, and we just have to get to a choice pack here so we can get Billy Wagner. So I may circle back over to Showdown and then finish up Conquest after we finish out the West. That way we can kind of get 2 birds with 1 stone. I don't think there's relievers in the other packs. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, though. Dogalitis, there's a name I haven't seen in ages. Why'd you unfollow, dog? Who let the dogs in? Yeah, welcome back, Dogalitis. Let's go back to Conquest. Don't we all? Guy was so fun to watch. You want to see Seattle Russ again, says Tomlin. Let's see. TJ saying take care of him, and Justin there. Didn't deserve him in Chicago. He was so electric. He made everybody around him better. We got just like 1 game left, right? We got to take down the Red Sox. Guy wanted me to say go Red Sox. Well, Red Sox are going to go home after we beat them here in a minute. One hell of a mirror. Yeah, I remember you, man. What you been up to? Sorry that we lost you. I don't know if I was doing stuff that you didn't enjoy content-wise, but sometimes people just unfollow by mistake. Didn't mean to give you too hard of a time, but thanks for coming back. Hey, I see you got the Prime icon next to your name, so if you're not using your Prime, throw it old Uncle Donnie's way. We love the Prime subs around here. But yeah, what you been up to? Haven't been on Twitch in like 4 years. Accounts you followed, weren't following anymore, don't know why. Yeah, I think it's something that happens quite often if people become somewhat inactive. So what you been doing, Dogalitis? How's the last 4 years been? Sounds like you've stopped coming in around pandemic time. Hope everything's been good. Work, school, family, all that good stuff, and hopefully you're enjoying some games. Sorry for throwing a million questions at you all at once. Fields looked really streaky in Chicago, says Hunter. Fields was never the issue in Chicago. They didn't know how to use him, says Tomlin. Tomlin knows how to use all these quarterbacks. Playing the new games like every year.
0-1.
Yeah, I think the Steelers had a wonderful past week, right? I mean, they gave up a 6th rounder that could move to a 4th, depending on how it's, conveyed. If Fields ends up starting a lot, then yeah, you give up a little bit more. If he's starting a lot, there's a reason for it. And yeah, picked up Russ for peanuts, right? I mean, the Broncos have to fill the bill on Russell Wilson, so why not take him on a 1-year contract and see if he's got something left there for the Steelers. Olave, JSN, Wilson Garrett, a lot of Ohio State elite receivers in those days. Yeah, that's a lot of NFL talent for sure. Mike Tomlin with the follow. Let's go, Mike. Lights are flashing for Mike Tomlin. yeah, respectfully, go Blue Jays, go Yankees, go Rays, and I can't remember the other team. That's yeah, Orioles. Excuse me. Yeah, go all the other teams in the East. We don't need you, Sam. There you go. We let him wait 5 minutes to get the band hammer, but he didn't come in with a follow, and he just seems like he's a little negative Nancy. So, Sam, I hope you find peace and happiness. It just won't be here in our stream. He gone, just like that baseball against the Red Sox. What's up, Brados? Do I like cricket? Yeah. I mean, I don't really watch it. It's not on here, but it's a cool sport. I would love to go hit with a cricket bat someday. Like, there's batting cages and there's driving ranges, you know, for baseball and golf. If there was an equivalent cricket cage thing that I could go and spend $20 and rent the equipment and swing the cricket bat for a while, God, yeah, I'd love to do it. It just looks like it would be a blast to hit some cricket balls. Last 4 years have been really good. Part-time electrician, also an assistant produce manager. Don't really have too much time to play the games. You watch Twitch, but you try when you can. Right on, buddy.
One ball, no strike.
So you're working in grocery then, right, Dogalitis? If I'm reading produce manager correct. But you actually might be doing produce like
1-1.
from the trees, getting it ready to go to the stores type of thing or something as well. And electrician, man, if you stay with that deal, and I think you guys usually apprentice, right? I know that's like buku bucks if you're in the right market. So good luck to you on all those endeavors. Glad to hear that you're doing well and that you're still around. Dude, I've watched The Ashes before. I've watched it with some of the other Australian buddies. Chaos, Beanstalk, Beanstalk's brother, Paul. Yeah, I've seen it in the past. Is it getting ready to kick off, Brados? Who's the host nation this year? Is it England or Australia? So let's see. Mike Tomlin and TJ, they're communicating with each other. And then we say that Foles was not a mobile passer like Fields can be. Russ is a mobile passer and a Super Bowl champion. Sad for Bears fans when they seen Fields get traded. Your friend burned his Fields jersey. Yeah, I've never wanted to burn a jersey. I guess it could be possible. If I had a John Fisher jersey, I'd probably burn it. But yeah, we don't usually get team owner jerseys in this day and age. Oh, it's usually at the end of the year. Yeah, I wouldn't mind checking out the Ashes for sure. Happy the exit velocity's got a nice boost this year. Yeah, they're popping off the bat for sure. Mike, yeah, Mike's the voice of reason. You think burning a jersey's just a waste, unless they did something awful. Yeah, I could see burning a Wander Franco jersey or something. You know, if he's guilty. Yeah, and some people may just jump to the conclusion since it's their jersey and get rid of it. But yeah, I don't see burning jerseys. Like, just donate it to charity. If you see some homeless person, let them have it. Like, that would make more sense than just burning it. But people do it for the clicks and the views too. And since I'm in that industry, so to speak, I may have to backtrack and do it one of these days. Let's be honest, nothing beats the peak of the show 21. Dude, no, you're 1,000,000% right. I love 20 and 21. I think 20 still had the XP path, right? The bronze, silver, gold, diamond. I think diamond was like a hidden thing that wasn't there in 19. So to me, in my recollection, they were both great Dogalitos. Plus, we were stuck in the house. At least a lot of us were with all the pandemic things. So it was just like bonding over the game was so great those summers. Tomlin says spent over $100 on it too. That's how toxic the fan base is. It's exactly why our quarterbacks have never been good. Chicago's such a big city, has so much pressure that comes with it, says TJ. Seen TikToks of 21, and you just wish, man, brings us back. If you guys check my TikTok, I have the playlist now that I made it over 10,000 followers, so you can relive some of the old games by just going through the playlist. And I think the oldest ones are like, they're numbered. Like number one's going to be the most recent, so you just could scroll down and see some of that old gameplay if anybody wants to. It'll be held November 2025 and 16. So there isn't an Ashes this year. Is it what do we call it, bi-yearly? Kind of like the Ryder Cup then in golf. If you don't want it, just give it to charity. Let somebody else enjoy it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. What do you think is the worst player departure of all time, guys? The one that's coming to my mind is going to make me sound like a hater because I'm I'm always a LeBron detractor. But LeBron's decision, and I know it was for charity, but he could have done something else for charity besides jilting the Cavs fan base. God, that was just messed up. Oh, let me have this made for TV thing and put all eyes on me over this, and then yeah, just do it. Oh, that's a good one. Tip is saying AB leaving the Bucks mid game. Yeah, that's he had to launch CT ESPN right on Twitter for AB. Since we're using the pitcher the way that we are, some insurance runs are warranted. Although we might start butting our way out here. Wouldn't be mad to see the Bears succeed for once, to be honest. Yeah, I feel that way a lot myself, Mike. I hate to see fan bases that have never won a title get close and then not get it. Like, I would have been really hyped for the Lions this year if they could have won it all. The Bears, I've seen it, but it's been ages for a lot of Bears fans, and a lot of Bears fans too young to remember their last Super Bowl title. They did get to the Super Bowl with Rex
What are you doing, step bro?
They still doing trades for the NFL? Yeah, I think you can still do trades. We might get a few trades here and there up until the draft. Of course, draft day should be a lot of trades going on. How's your day going, Dastardine? AB single-handedly may have lost us back-to-back Super Bowls. Last Ashes test was last year. Brados, how's the weather out your guys' way? Should be cooling down, right? Everybody on TikTok, do me a huge favor if you would. Please be sure to follow, like, and share. We might restart after we've hit like 2 hours on TikTok, but we'll see. Definitely solid chat activity. This is our first night having MLB The Show 24 in the category section, so we're streaming in the correct game. Last couple of days we had to stream in 23. When AB stepped out, Scotty Miller became the wide receiver number 3, and that's not Super Bowl worthy. Yeah, that was bizarro for him to just start waving at everybody. Earl Thomas flipping the bird to the Seahawks when he didn't get his contract extension and broke his leg was another pretty bad exit for sure. I mean, I'm going to give you the corny answer. I spent the $85 on the game to have early access to stream at Doggaliz. Otherwise, no. I won't spend on microtransactions unless something weird happens. Somebody asked early from the TikTok chat, and I kind of got everybody laughing, but I said, there are occasions, and I mean, this has happened a few times, where people have said specifically, if I send you money, will you spend it on packs? And I don't think anybody's ever followed through with it, but you know, there's a scenario where somebody says, hey, I want you to spend $100 to upgrade your team, and they donate it to you. I would do that, but I'm usually no money spend. Josh Gibson going hard on that home run animation, so we'll clip that one. Yeah, Dasherdan, I thought you were pocket dialing. I don't know what that means, buddy. Is Indonesian your native language? AB was all about the attention, and that's why the Steelers got rid of him. Excuse me. You loaded up with subs. You got 1.3 million now, and you're regretting it. There will be a Boxing Day test between India and Australia this year. Who's the #1 ranked cricket nation at the moment, Brados? I know India, Pakistan, Australia, they're always usually in the mix. Speaking Spanish now. Hey, keep it English, buddy, so I can understand. My Spanish is better than my Indonesian, certainly, but Spanish isn't good. Hot tag, Prime AB, best receiver we've ever seen. He was good. Oh my God. Stop, he just tipped $25. Go buy packs, you bum. Get a diamond. Okay, yeah, all right. I don't even know how to do it, Stoff, to be honest with you, but I'm going to. I think I have to put PayPal back onto my my PlayStation account, right? Do you do it in? I shouldn't do it on stream, right? I should do it off stream through the SDS thing. All right, we're gonna hold the presses after this game. Stop just called my bluff. He's like, here, you're gonna spend money on the game, old man. Go buy some packs. He followed through. Yes, he did. India's first, Australia's second. Just change the screen to the BRB. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, that's smart. I mean, I doubt I have anybody that's that motivated to try to figure out what my stuff is, but yeah, that's better just to hide the screen. I just took all my stuff off Tippus because I've gotten to the end of my my PlayStation Live accounts occasionally, and they automatically rebill me, and usually it's cheaper to find a deal like through Slick Deals. So I took off my credit card and my PayPal when I bought the game yesterday. Yeah, we're live there as well, buddy. Yeah, we're on YT and on the Purple app. Those are the other two that I stream to. Not that I want anybody leaving TikTok, but yeah, if you guys want to check out any of the other chats and things, go for it. No way, USA isn't there. Our cricket game is not strong. All right, so they're probably going to text me the code. Shoot. Let's see. What if we just turn off the capture card? Yeah. Okay, we're going to buy stubs, courtesy of Staffy. So we'll see what $25 gets us stub-wise. So that's why you guys don't see gameplay for a minute. We just got another AL West choice pack and a headliners pack and some standard packs. And we finished up the Eastern map. So bear with me, buddies. I have to put in a payment method to be able to get some stubs and buy some packs. So Staff has sent us the ability to get like 29,000 stubs, right? I'm trying to make sure I'm checking the math right on this. Most popular is buying the $19.99, and then we'll also buy a $4.99 shot on these, because sometimes there's like little discounts and things. So give me a second, guys, so I can do this purchase. Thank you, Staff, for going out of your way to do everything. So just making sure my scenes are blacked out. All right, so I'm putting in my PayPal stuff. I hope it lets me text the one-time code to me. If not, I'll have to go grab my wallet real fast. Shoot. Let me see if I have my PayPal account saved on my phone. I don't tend to remember my stuff. You want a refund if we get Shohei? Then I'll be struggling trying to figure out how to send a refund. All right, let's see. All right, my PayPal is not saved. All right, let me just grab my wallet real fast, guys. I think that'll be faster. I'll just use my debit card. Give me 1 minute. We'll be right back. Thank you to Staff. Somebody get ready to clip. Here comes the moss flying out of my wallet. Scrooge Donnie. So let's see. All right, credit, debit card, and we'll do our thing. Scan the QR code on your mobile device. What? Yeah, no, I'm not doing all that. I mean, I probably should, but I don't know how. Donnie's peak of these packs is going to be worth something. Thanks for staying tuned. We're going to open some packs, everybody on TikTok. So bear with me. I'm entering in my information right now. So we'll be back to the game scene in a moment. Everybody, please be sure to follow Staffy if you're on the Purple platform, because he just went way out of his way to give us some extra entertainment. We're going to rip some packs. Staff, you 100% tell me what packs you want to see me purchase to, because we're using Staff's money. He said go for it. Boomer. Step up to the plate. Rip some packs. As many as we can buy. Is it best to get standards, or do you think like the headliners or jumbos or any of that stuff is better as we go along? He'll want a refund if we pull the 99 if we pull the 99 Babe Ruth. We pulled a big shenanigan, because I don't think that one's supposed to be packable. It's supposed to be a set reward. But yeah, that would be big hype. Whatever we're feeling can get us a diamond. All right, let's see. Gosh, you have to put in a bunch of stuff. I'm putting in my address and everything, guys. So I apologize for the delay of getting set up here, but we're on it right now. I'm regretting deleting all my stuff out of PlayStation. I'm just like, yeah, I don't want them automatically billing me. I'll just go and buy my 12 months when it's up. I think my stuff comes up in the end of May. So, yeah, I deleted it all like 2 days ago when I bought the game, or whatever night I bought the game. I bought the game the night it was going to be out. So I'm typing in my hometown and all that stuff right now. Tippus, I'm sure, is laughing. Tippus got on me for calling Game Pass Gamer Pass. Watching me struggle going through these menus, knowing that I'm doing it, just giving him the play-by-play. I'm sure it's cracking him up. Okay, so I'm getting the first stub purchase was the 1999 stub purchase. TJ, welcome into the stream. Thanks for the follow. Who's your favorite team, TJ? And now I'm doing the $4.99 purchase. So we just bought, yeah, I'll pull back up the capture card. We just bought this and this. We got 29,000 stubs, courtesy of Stoff. So now we are in the money spent variety. People are going to ask, hey, did you spend any money on the team? I'm going to say, well, I haven't spent any of my money on the team, but we did spend, courtesy of the Legend of Wisconsin. So let's look at the packs. Do you guys have any pack recommendations? These are the ones that we have in our queue for finishing up that Conquest map. But we're going to buy some more from the marketplace right now. I was thinking the jumbos might be a better value, right? Or should we buy a 50 bundle? I would have to sell something real fast to get the 50 bundle. We could do the 3 jumbos and then just let the chips fall where they may. But the jumbos have decent odds. So I'm thinking 3 jumbos is the move. Jumbos are a better bet. So let's see. Oh, welcome over, Superhero. Yeah, thanks for checking us out. I see your Packers logo there on the chat. Yeah, hopefully we get something good. So I think we'll get the 3 jumbos and we'll open them at the end. How about that? So that is 45,000 of subs. So that's all the stubs that Stoff bought for us, plus a little bit of the stubs that I had on hand. So thank you, Stoff, for the ability to rip. We'll open our packs. Let's start with the stuff that we know is not going to be significant excitement-wise, like the Affinity pack. Yeah, that was really kind of Soft do. Donnie, have something fun as well to do after you're done with the pack opening. You got it. All right, so hopefully luck is on our side here. Let's grab Orioles. I guess we'll get them all eventually if I don't misclick. Here's another customizable, or not customizable, jersey selection throwback. These remind me of Denny Martinez. He threw a perfect game around that era with the Expos. All right, we got one more unlockable. We got to get the Phillies because Stoff is the man of the moment. So let's see. Choice pack, we know that that's going to be one of the 5 cards, so I don't say there's no excitement to it, but we already know it's going to be Correa or Haniger. We have the other 3, I believe. So let's get the Mariner power hitter. We'll get Correa last. So we got standards, Ballin. I think by odds, right? Those are our lowest odds, headliners, and then the jumbo. No, I didn't see it. U.S. West Indies will host 2024 International Cricket Council for the men's T20 World Cup. Still diamondless so far on the path. For anybody that's tuning in that didn't know, we've yet to pack a player diamond. Yeah, that didn't change through there. 2 ball in his habits. These should be 1 in 15 diamond odds. We had a diamond in the first section, which is odd. I don't remember. Or excuse me, I said a diamond. We had a gold in the first section in Yandy Diaz, We also got Jose Alvarado. Usually you'll see the 2 golds at the end, so I thought maybe it was something cool was coming. And you guys that actually open real life cards, do you remember ever getting like the hot pack where it'd be full of inserts? I think that would be a cool concept on these games. I think Madden does that occasionally, where the pack is kind of hot. Hey, what's up, Moolah? Yeah, welcome in, buddy. Headliners, we're hoping for our main man, Mickey Mantle. It's not there. Hey, Dash, it should not be invalid. It's a never expire link. I'm sorry it's giving you any trouble. If you still have access to the other chat that you were just in, I'm going to paste it in that chat for you. Yeah, I'm sorry that it's giving you any issues whatsoever. And if you want to navigate back over instead of using the link tree, that might work for you. But we would love to have you come in there. So there's Decimate. Now here's our 3 Stoff packs. We got 1 in 5 odds on a diamond per pack. So I think the odds are slightly in our favor of hitting a diamond. We're just going to go one by one and see what happens. There's a gold. We've seen a silver. There's our first diamond. All right, here we go. This is courtesy of Stoff. It's purple. I don't know what the lights mean this year. It's Matt Olson. Hey, love it. Thank you, Stoff. Dude, awesome. Thank you guys for watching, too. But Olson, he's swinging right-handed. Why is he swinging right-handed when he's a left-handed power hitter? But there's our first diamond, and it'll help us on the NL East team grind. So that is huge. So, yeah, thanks, dude. Very cool stuff. And I wasn't trying to belabor the point, like hinting for anybody to donate to the stream. It's just, yeah, one of those deals that we've talked about. This was pretty chock full of golds for what it's worth. I think there's like 4 golds in this pack. So let's flip them all, and then we'll just go scroll it. So we had Luis Ariza. Who else did we get? Obviously, we got Olsen. We got 2 more of these to go. Another Diaz card. We have 2 of those. I think I'll sell off tomorrow the stuff that I don't need in the duplicates when all the standard players come in. But yeah, good luck. Moolah's in the house. USA Cricket is automatically qualified as they are the host, but not being rude at all. Don't think they'll make it, especially being in the same group with India and Pakistan. No, we shouldn't make it at all. But we'll see. Not in either. Can look up. Did you make it into the server? Because you should be able to come into the server, and then I can update your role when you come in. Are you TJ? Because TJ just came in. TJ's got the Shaq profile picture. Let me wave at TJ. They're in the Discord lounge. Shoot. Do you have Purple app, Diner Dash? Because everybody else has been able to access. That link has worked for ages. Not to slow play it, but yeah, let's go to our next step. When you're done, you want me to go to the Angels collection, pick any common picture for you to P5 while you do the conquest. You can't pick. Oh, right on. They could be Ireland and Canada. I have something in mind, but I don't know if it's going to work out, but we'll see. I'm going one by one for the excitement. We're hoping to see, diamonds and gold players. This one feels like it doesn't have as much juice to it so far, but it is a jumbo pack. I wish it would show you like the number over the card, because I think there's like 40 cards in a pack. So that one was rough in comparison. There's just 1 gold. It's JT Realmuto coming our way, and yeah, here's the rest of the crew, but a lot of progress on the Oakland A's collection with all these low-rated athletics. Yeah, I wonder if any of the moderators can whisper it to you. Although I don't think I have any mods in chat at the moment on the TikTok chat. Shoot, I'm sorry, Dash for Dine. We definitely want to get you into the server. Always like everybody to come into the Discord. It's weird. That first one felt like it was like, hey, we're going to give you a sweet pack. And then these have been, yeah, just 1 gold. So, hey, the odds were 1 in 5. We hit 1 on the first one, so we got Olsen. Definitely love having Olsen. He will, let's see. Olsen will probably be my DH. Although I want to use Gibson so much, but we need to get that progress going on the American League, or excuse me, the National League East. Because once we get to Billy Wagner, we can use the Wagner glitch. So let me see. I'm going to try to friendship you on Discord. If you want to try to friend request me, it's Danielle Freak. Oh, are you Starlit? Is that you? Starlit just made it in to the Discord server. If not, I'll try to copy and paste your name in there, Dash B. Olsen gets the Buxton boost and makes his power crazy. I know there's some boost with Buxton that stacks too. I saw something on the Reddit. Hey, what's up, Alistor? How's your day been? All right, let's see. Oh, okay, awesome. You made it in. Perfect, bud. All right, we need to do the central, and let's look at our program progression. We're still 88% on the west. We haven't finished the west yet, but secondary grind. I want to get that that National League East over to the first choice pack so we can get Wagner and then start doing the same thing with him. So we're just pitching Iglesias. Oh, Mike told me to go pick a player to P5. He's going to P5 one of the Angels. So let me go to the collections and see who the Angels have. Great to have Mula in. Good morning. God bless for our buddy Mula. And I'll get him shouted out here in a second. So, yeah, first time ever, I think, spending money on packs. But it was courtesy of Stoff, and, all credit goes to Stoff for going out of his way. So, yeah, Suarez. Do Suarez, Mike, if he's not already P5 by somebody else. Or Rosenberg. Let me see the pitch mix on these guys. You said a common, right? He's got the cutter, and he's got the slurp. Okay, I think Rosenberg. I was thinking if they had the sinker ball that you could work on the sinker. Yeah, if you have a strong preference one way or the other, I would say go for it. But if you really wanted me to pick, I would say go Rosenberg. So he's a little bit higher rated, better chance of getting a bump and being relevant for you in BR. But learning all the left-hand motions would probably be good for you. Can be a mod if needed. I have 30 mods. I got to probably demod some of the inactives there. He's actually been in Sky's chat. Go with him. All right, yeah, go Suarez. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, let's go with Suarez. I didn't know that about Suarez. You might have told me one day too, because I remember he said something cool happened in her chat, but I didn't recall what it was. It may have been that he popped in. Shoot, I've lost my my concentration. Nothing new. What are we doing? We are filling out the conquest map. Let's go for all the free real estate that we can, and yeah, we'll start attacking when it's time. I don't know if there's any particular meta to these different maps, but yeah, I know with the west map, the old adages go up, like towards the Mariners and all that stuff. Stoff said he went the other way this year, and it worked out pretty well for him too. But we'll start that long process a bit later. I'm just grabbing all the spaces I can here to get going. Came in and played a game against her. What shirt am I wearing? I got a Mark McGwire. It's based off the 1989 World Series year giveaway jersey that they had at the Oakland Coliseum. I think those are the only jerseys I have. Is Ryan Sweeney, Eric Chavez, and Mark McGwire. I have a McGwire Cardinals jersey too somewhere that I need to find. The Cardinals one I think is a knockoff. I think I picked it up at a yard sale or something. So I'll wear that one on stream too here soon. Yeah, they cut off my space. I'm going to start heading out towards the Cleveland area. You have a Tim Salmon jersey that they misspelled SLAMON. Oh, did I mess up? I think I messed up the reinforcements. Skipped a turn on it. Guys of TikTok, do you think I should go ahead and restart, take like 10 minutes down, and then do a second session? Or are you seeing like a decent amount of names scrolling through? We would love everybody to be sure to follow, like, and share the stream if you've yet to do so. And I'm sorry the lights are not automatically doing what they're supposed to do, but yeah, we're doing it manually. I keep messing this up. Actually, I think right there is better. Work our way around here. Like, it's been okay for a couple hours, but 8 followers, like, the Madden streams, we probably would have had 25 to, 50-ish. Then again, we've had a lot of Madden content there. We'll have a lot of MLB The Show now, moving forward. So let me put one there, get that tile put a few here, fill in that tile, and then I don't know. I guess take out Cincy since they're closest to us. Probably have Swords P5 by tomorrow, depending on how you're feeling grind-wise for Mike. Post in the Discord when you're done, though. Mike's a mad lad. No, I think I'll restart and do it again here in a minute. Like take like 5-10 minutes down Dastardine. We're live on the other two platforms though. But yeah, it feels like with TikTok, in my experience, you want to ride the wave of the For Your page. So I'm always like, especially when we start, like, hey, please be sure to share and like, and you know, follows helping that algorithm engagement equation too. Don't exactly know the secret sauce of it, but I know there's something to it. So, you know, the more you get people following, the more people follow in, and it just kind of snowballs on itself. So I think it's probably at that stage where it's likely worth the gamble of restarting. So we'll probably take about 10 minutes off and be back live. So how about I shut it down on TikTok, and we'll shut down YouTube as well for the time being. I'm not really sure how these vertical streams work on YouTube, but it feels like I get some discoverability on the launch of the YouTube streams more so than like the grind on them, if that makes sense. And then we'll be back. Yeah, we'll be back right after this one game. Shut it down, donkey. All right, Tippus has given the word. So TikTok buddies, do me a huge favor. Be sure to follow. Click my profile. The link tree is there. Connect with me on all the platforms. And yeah, we're on the Purple app if you want to come scratch your itch with Twitch. We'll be there for 10 minutes till we resume. See you guys after the witching.